Hiya folks, it's Kikoskia here, just letting you know that this video may contain scenes that are not suitable for people that suffer from epilepsy. Please keep this in mind if you're intending to watch the video. And now, on with the show! Welcome back folks, let's replay Action 52, and when last we left off we're only 6 games in to the 52 game collection, though to be fair it's more accurate to say it's 51 games and the challenge. But game 52, which isn't the game really, is a long way into the distance. We're only at game number 7, Daytona. Daytona is a racing game, as you can see by the checkered flag and that tyre. Unfortunately, it's also a game with lots of red flashing in it. You'll see why when we get in. There are all of these stats here that really aren't going to matter as we start our race, and immediately those two cars decide, hey, we're at Action 52, we've got to get out of here as quickly as possible, and so they flee. You can see that this is a relatively circular race here that we're doing, and we need to try our best to get around here without hitting the cars and making everything flash red. It's a lot harder than you'd think, considering the fact that our turning is terrible. Turning on a car does not happen like this. The handling is dreadful, and you can see that those mountains in the background look very familiar. And the grass beside the track also looks very familiar. We're already starting to see things from previous games. This turning is not good. This game is not especially good. There's no music, there's just the low drone of the car. And I wasn't in high gear. Oh no! We may lose the race. Here come more of these cars that I really need to avoid, because we don't want any more of that red flashing to occur. Unfortunately, we are approaching. It does also happen if you hit a tree. We were approaching all those cars, and do you think there was any way that we could have possibly avoided them? Not really is the answer. There's this one here. You can hear that sort of skidding noise, and we once again hit another tree. If we actually win or succeed when we get to the end remains to be seen, though we are very close to that lap marker. There are some cars, generic and red. We can avoid these ones at the very least as we approach the starting line. Did we win?
Level 2.
Level 2. Our standing is kind of rubbish. And again, they're going to flee away. I do think, however, that we have seen everything that we're going to see in this game. It's not a very impressive racing game. I don't know what the car we are is meant to be. All I know is that the colours make us look like we're made of cheese. To be fair, if we were driving a car made entirely of cheese, that would be quite an achievement. It would certainly be an interesting premise for a game, but no. Instead, we're just racing against these cars, and I barely missed those, but I didn't miss that one. And so, I think it's time to say adieu to Daytona. We do not care if we do not finish the season, for the season is not worth finishing. Let us go back to the title screen, eh? We are back here. Let us go to the menu and select 15 puzzle. Oh boy, I can tell you're excited already. No splash screen this time. We have 5 lives. And we need to organize all of these in order of the numbers. And we only have 5 minutes to do it. Am I going to be able to solve this? Possibly. We need to get 1, 2, and then 3 and 4 here. I believe I can get them there, provided I get 4 over here, and then get 3 beneath. Let's see if I can do that. We need to be very particular with this. There we go. I have a little bit of experience with these kind of games, so hopefully we can get through at least the very first level. We're going to have a lot of moves, though, before we're done. There we go. That is the first row done. Now we need to get the next row done. This one's not going to be so bad because 6 is right there. 8, however, is going to be a little bit tricky to get in the right place because it needs to be ahead of 7. Right, we'll do this, that, this, and there we go! Not as bad as I thought it would be. Will I be able to do the later ones? Possibly. Is that the same space background just moving from the bottom to the top instead of all the other ways that it's been shown? Yes, it probably is. I believe these are already, no, they're not in the right order, because what we actually need to do is we need to organise these not by doing this row, but by doing these two next. So I need 10 and 14 next to each other. So we'll do this, that, this, and get this over to here. Shuffle this around so that it's back, and then move these around here. There we go! Tile shuffling action! High octane entertainment! This is not the most action-packed game in this game. Action 52, this is not. But we were successful! Level 1 has been bested. Is this just going to be a bigger one? No. It's just going to be them in a different location because they've been shuffled around differently. I think we've seen all we need to see in 15 puzzle. We're not going to be going through all 15 of them. The reward of you win is not worth it. You know what, I haven't actually ever heard the you win thing from any of these games ever. But we should return to the title screen. But know that I can solve these. It just takes me a little while. It's great to have a button that will just take me back to here, as we move away from 15 puzzle and go to the equally exciting sketch. We get to draw things, everyone! Let us draw something awesome! Now I can't think of anything awesome to draw. I know! I'll draw me! Brilliant! That is not the button to draw. That is also not the button to draw. We need to pick... There we go! Perfect. Okay, we'll do that there, like this. This is going to be the spitting image of me. We need to go diagonally here. There we go. And then down a bit more. We make a sort of zigzag here, like that. And then we do this here. Gotta get the details just right, of course. There we go. You'll notice that we can't make actual curves or anything. Can we fill this? Not easily, it would seem. But we'll try our best. Make sure this doesn't wibble everywhere. Get a little bit of colour in here. This is not a very good drawing program. At all. It's not got any of the things you'd want there to be in a drawing program. Like the ability to fill things, or have curved bits, or anything. But I'm nearly done. Okay, we'll just do that there. And we'll do the shirt, which I do believe is... there we go. Down there for the arm. And a little bit over here. There we go. And... nope, that's actually not right. But it'll do. There we go. The spitting image of me. Perfect. Unfortunately, this isn't a good drawing program. But points for effort. Having a drawing program in here, not a bad thing. Is there a way to quit? We can press start on this one to quit, which is good. Let's move over to game number 10, which unfortunately is a 2-player game. At least it will be quick. No splash screen. Level 1. You may recognize this ship from Darkside. All we need to do is just shoot this ship here, and deal enough damage that they explode.
Level 2.
Question, can we fly to the other side? Oh look, gravity is affecting us. We can't fly to the other side. This is not how space works, game. Unfortunately, we can just blow you up and win. Become coloured particles. this is exactly the same map as the one we were just on. Do we deal damage by ramming into you? No, we can clip through each other. Also, we now have spread fire. This makes us even more powerful. Notice that we still have a fuel counter that, even if we really tried, also, this is still not how space works, even if we really tried, we would really struggle to expend all 999 fuel that we have. We don't have spread fire anymore, but we do have victory! Ha ha! Note that I can only win when there's meant to be a second player and there isn't. This music again, and this time, gravity's working up. Now we have to actually get closer because of the angle at which we fire. But we still won.
Level 6.
There are lots of levels here. And this time we're going this way. Fortunately, this means that my opponent flew right into my trap. My dastardly ploy. This time it's in a diagonal, which just means that we go into this corner before I win.
Level 8.
How many levels are there? 9? 10? We'll find out as I defeat this foe using spread fire.
Level 9.
Come on, Red, you're not even trying. And finally, we're back over to here, and you are gone. Victory is mine! Note that the victory noise kind of sounds like game over. I haven't yet heard a you win noise. Maybe there will be a game with a you win noise. I highly doubt it as we move on to game number 11, Haunted Hill. This does have a splash screen, and something weird going on at the very bottom there. Let's ignore that, and go into the game itself. There we are, Explorer Davros, trying to collect all of the purple gems and attack with our torch rave. Dance, Davros, dance! Dance for my amusement. Okay, that's enough dancing. We've heard that jump before, and there are loads of enemies here, and we can't attack while we're jumping, much like in Ooze. Let's be careful, and dance this opponent to death, which we were successful at doing. There's a very large bat coming, Davros. Can you handle this? You can. You can also handle that rat as well. Also, notice that the scrolling there is kind of awful. The scrolling in a lot of games isn't good. We want to get down here and be very careful of all of those bloodied farm implements that are down there. We do want to get out of here, though. We might actually get to level 2 here. We might. Let's go to here. Come on, Davros. There's more exploring to do. More rats to face. We're not doing badly here at all. Aha! Now we know that there's a sinister hand here. Unfortunately, contact makes us die immediately, which is a shame, because I bet we have to do all of that all over again. There's no continue point here. We must start from the very beginning. And the timing of that attack has to be very, very exact. I was attacking when the yellow frog charged into Davros's foot. But it was not close enough. Let's try again. You have to be very particular. They have to get really close to you. There we go. And we'll get this here. We could deal with that bat now. Or rather a rat. Or is it a bat? It's actually a rat. Silly me, my eyes weren't working there. That's okay. They probably wouldn't help me get through this level anyway. We'll go and get this. We need to get to that platform beneath us so that we can see where this platform is. And then jump onto it. Can we get through? Also, you just clipped through the wall there. I bet we can't clip through the wall like that. We, Davros the Explorer, do not have the ability to phase through solid matter like that. Let's try and deal with you again, shall we? There we go, much better. Now we know that this... Nope, that drop killed us. To be fair, that was quite a long drop. But I bet there'll be some games where drops will not kill us. Right, we'll deal with you first. And then we'll deal with you. Are you actually a frog? I don't know. The animation is not exactly exact. Right, go over here. Hit our head on this. That was a weird sound there. Sometimes the sounds do weird things in this game. Also, you do sort of fall like a stone, don't you? Just thud, straight down immediately. Let's be particular. I do want to try and get to level 2 of this one. Jump! Aha! No instant death pit today! You know, that torch is so close to that man's hand that I'm surprised that he's not burned his hand. Also, that errant pixel up there, away from the torch, will never ever actually go away. Maybe it was there intentionally. Right, let's be more particular this time. And avoid you. Aha! Did we actually have to get any of those gems? We may not have, because it seemed like we finished the level by just getting to the other side. Oh dear! Giant spiders! Could this be Davros's grave? Maybe, but we can jump on these. This is not going to work to our benefit, is it? We can get that. Now let's be careful, because there may be foes everywhere. Also, we've heard this tune before. It's the Grim Reaper himself! What are you doing, not being in Castlevania? Oh, I'm just relaxing. Oh, sorry. I do that a lot. We have one more life. Can we do better than we did before? We can avoid this foe using tactics. Hopefully you don't come all the way over here. You're coming all the way over here. Good thing we were able to best you. Now, can we actually harm Death with this torch? Do we want to? Let's see if we can. No. Predictably, Death does not care for such mortal instruments of war. And so, Haunted Hills is done. Davros has failed. Now it is time for Alfredo. This is one of those games that sometimes doesn't work. It works here. What we're meant to do is we are meant to avoid all of the sausages and meat and the tomatoes and only grab the pasta. Why all this food has suddenly gained sentience and is trying to run away, I don't know. But we're trying to prevent dinner from being ruined. They're all trying to flee, going, "We have sentience! Quick! Escape Action 52 while we can!" And Alfredo's like, "No! No, you must stay here! Action 52 needs you!" That's probably more plot than the game actually gives this game. Also, this is a very, very well-stocked kitchen. But you'd think other people would be helping while all of the food gained intelligence and tried to run away. But no! Maybe we're the only person working tonight. Either way, we have finished the first level of Alfredo.
Level 2.
We've heard this tune before. Remember when I said that all the music was done in 48 hours? That one was just like, nope, I'm just leaving. We'll be hearing a lot of the music. Also, that fire has only 2 frames of animation. It's a good thing it has 2 frames. I was half expecting it to only have 1. Avoid them. We only want to grab this. We don't want tomatoes in this meal. I don't know why, but we don't. This is probably one of the... Well, there was no way I was going to be grabbing that pasta, was I?
2.
This is probably one of the more complete games in that it makes a lot of sense, and though everything seems to be bursting out of here at random, you can tell what you are and aren't meant to grab. That is after you have lost at least 1 life to a giant sentient hot dog running away as fast as it can. I don't know how they're able to bounce around so much. But one thing I do know is that I'm a master at Alfredo. Level 2 complete. Time for level 3. We only have 2 tracks here. Oh wow, everything is popping out really quickly now. It seems to alternate between one track and then another track with every single... And that was unfortunate. Crushed by a giant sentient hot dog. We have only 1 life left, Alfredo. Can we save dinner? Or is dinner doomed forever? Be careful. Your life is not worth all of this pasta. And he perished. Game over. Never again did we hear of Alfredo. Do we want to go to the next one? Cheetah Men? No, we will save Cheetah Men for next time. For when we come back, folks, 12 games are down. But there are so many more left to go. We've nearly gone through all of the expert challenges though. The games will only get easier the further we go in. But we do have another 2-player game incoming, with Skirmish. And everyone's favourite, Billy Bob! I have no idea if it's actually anyone's favourite, because I don't remember Billy Bob. I do remember Cheetah Men though. It's very different from the NES one. Does that mean it's better? Actually, I'd say no. You'll find out why next time. When we come back, more Action 52. Oh, there is so much more. So much more that you cannot handle. Nobody can. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.